Hello, I'm Tarn, a producer here at Nifty. I am in the process of giving the Barbie DreamHouse a grown-up makeover. So far, I have finished working on the living room, bedroom, and kitchen. We have finally reached the last major room of the house. Today, I am making over the bathroom. Honestly, I don't have a lot of problem with this bathroom. It's white and blue, it feels clean, the toilet is adorable, but I do think we can make it feel a bit more grown up and lived in by introducing some popular decor trends and items. So, let's get making. First thing first, I'm taking these panels from the wall and covering them up. The original pattern is quite nice already, but I wanted to cover up these small knickknacks on the floor, like the trash can. They don't quite fit my ultimate vision of this bathroom. Next, I wanted to give this bathroom more storage. I debated whether I should build some shelves or counter space, but I remember that I have this plastic box for my tea lights, which I used a couple of episodes ago. I trim it down to create a basket. The original tutorial used a pillowcase for the insert, so I am creating a quick one out of scrap fabric. I cut up some old kitchen cloth and rolled them up as towels. I think this turned out super cute. I also tried to create a 2-section hamper, but there wasn't enough space in the bathroom for it. I'm still gonna show it to you because I really like it. Up next, it is time for some greenery. I am going for this hanging macrame planter. This looks intimidating, but it actually is super easy. You can add a bead to each pair of rope for some interest. The trick is to tape the 2 ropes together on one end to make it really pointy so the beads will just slip right through it. And then you can just snip them off when you're ready to tie the ropes. Finally, you can tie all the ropes together in one big knot and trim the end. If it is too big or too small, you can always undo the knots to adjust the size. It's very forgiving. The next project is my personal favorite. I have this extra funnel brush. You also get them a lot with reusable straws. I'm trimming down the bristles until it resembles a toilet brush. For the holder, I'm using a cap from a spray bottle. To make it look more realistic, I'm going to shorten it and use air-dry clay to create the grippy handle area. This might not be the most crucial item for the makeover, but I think it might be one of my favorites from the whole series. As a nod to my self-care obsessed generation, I'm giving this bathroom a rustic bath tray, complete with an iPad for Netflix watching, and a handmade soap, which I carved out from a normal size soap. To match the wooden bath tray, I'm making a wooden bath mat inspired by this video. Instead of drilling holes in each piece of wood, I'm just cutting up small craft wood and gluing them together. I read that if you want your bathroom to feel like a spa, you should use a wooden bath mat. And of course I want my bathroom to feel like a spa. I want every room to feel like a spa. Next up, it is time for some art. For this room, I wanted to give paint pouring a try. I think this technique has been so popular over the past year because of how satisfying it is. But it seems like it requires a lot of paint. Since we're working with a tiny canvas today, I thought it is the perfect time to give it a go. It gets a little messy, but the result is really cool. It looks like marble, or if you cut open a geode. I attempted this project a few different times, partly because I felt like there might be a bit of a learning curve, but not really. I ended up going with my first attempt for the bathroom wall. To finish up, I gave the bathtub and the toilet a few coats of spray paint and covered the floor in marble contact paper. So there you have it, the dream bathroom all grown up. It feels clean and spacious. It seems like it has a lot of good ventilation and good light, which is really more than anything I've seen in my few years of apartment hunting. I'm quite happy with how this turned out. And let's celebrate the fact that we are now done with the 4 main rooms of the house. Overall, this is really shaping up to be my dream house. I'm going to think long and hard about how I want to tackle the closet, the elevator, and the secret roof hangout. Until then, I hope you're enjoying the summer, winter, or rainy season. I'm curious to know where everyone is from and what season it is where you are. Leave a comment below. That's it for me today. Bye!